Oh, I forgot. I gotta hide
Morning,
this.
everybody.
Good morning. There we go. Okay.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Oh my goodness. Good morning, Miss Apple. Good morning, Barb and Gigi. And good morning, Yunstar and Wendy. And good morning, sunshine outside. Wonderful.
We don't have sunshine, we have fog.
What's that?
We don't have sunshine, we have fog.
Oh. That's not good. Let's see. So it is Sunday. What is today's date? It's the 28th. Oh, MG. Where did January go?
I know, right?
I don't understand. These days are just going too fast.
My son turned 17 5 days ago.
Oh, wow.
Really? 17? So are you driving? What's going on? Are we doing the driving thing?
Actually, no. He's not wanting to do the driving thing right now.
Isn't that the funniest thing? Our kids too.
I didn't do driving until I was 18. There were a lot of severe accidents in my area. As a matter of fact, someone from my area where I grew up, was a long haul truck driver, and there was another car accident, and we had another person from our high school die, and it literally went across the CB waves as Redmond lost another one, and everybody knew what they were talking about. We lost like 5, 6, 7 kids in different car accidents, and things within a 9-month period, and it was just, it was rough. So I was kind of scared of driving.
Yeah, and it just shows you how times have changed. I grew up like agricultural. We had a farm, we had horses, we had pigs. So I was driving on the property like 12 years old. I was plowing the driveway at 12 years old. So, I mean, it was always a thing. When you became 16, you got your permit. When you became 17, you wanted to drive. But I think both. Well, little Billy, he needed to drive for work, so he got his license right away. But Rebecca couldn't be bothered right away. She was like, whatever. It was like, and I was like, really? Don't you want to get out? And she was like, no, not really. And it was kind of funny. So that's interesting.
I lived walking distance to the high school. So I was like, and then the distance became a bit, and winter in our area was a bit tough when I was younger. We'd get, a few feet of snow. So,
well, I had a scare when my son was 17. He wasn't quite driving yet. He had his permit, but he had a friend named Justin, and there was another kid named Chris, and it was a Saturday night, and I remember being home, and this was before cell phones, and it was in the middle of the night, and it was my neighbor. Morning, Kraken. Me too. I got my cup too.
Hi, Danielle.
Hi, Danielle. Good morning. And the phone rang in the middle of the night, and then it was my neighbor, and she's like, where's Justin? And I said, well, he's over at Chris's house. And she said, you need to call the hospital. And I was like, why? She said there was a terrible accident, and she told me that Chris, my son's best friend, had passed, and that Justin was in the car with him, and that he was seriously hurt. Well, it turned out it was the other Justin, but let me just tell you, my heart sank. My son was actually okay, but he did not go out with them in the car. And so it frightened the heck out of me. It was very, very, very sad, but and I don't want to bring everybody down, but the thing is it's just so different now. The kids, they really don't care about driving that much. It's just amazing how things have changed so much. So I had a conversation with somebody. Apple, I hear you're going to get some more storms today, I think, or tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah, I thought I heard that they were going to get some bad weather again. I don't know.
Oh, they've
Which
been hit
auction
with a
house?
whirlwind.
Where's the auction house? We don't have one over here. Where's the one by you? Is it SJ?
Oh,
SJ.
I like that one that Kraken goes to. She's been going to that one for years.
Apple says, I'm over the weather. I'm done. It's going to stop now.
Oh, yeah. So they have been closing down most, at least most what you would call auction houses around here. And everything's moved to being an estate auction 90% of the time on the location. We used to have an auction house where people would bring things in and they'd get auctioned off and you could all go in and do it. And they have been closing them down. As a matter of fact, unless it is the only auction house that we have around here, the only thing they really want to deal in is vehicles, large farm equipment, and guns. And I am really tired of the only thing people want are you, oh yeah, we'll take your guns, we'll auction guns. No, can we just stop, please? Can we find other things?
Back east in Pennsylvania, there was an auction every weekend. Billy and I would go like all over the place with auctions.
Yeah.
Here they're hard to find, and like you said, they're all estate sales. And usually, if you're not the first one there, you're out of luck. You know, we picked up a couple of things this week that were kind of neat at a garage sale on our way over to my mother-in-law's yesterday. I have some show and tells, so anybody who's interested in some show and tells. Good morning, Shanika.
Good morning, Carrie Ann. Good morning,
glad
Shanika.
that you're all here and that you're going to spend your Sunday morning with us, just listening and hanging out and maybe purchasing an item or two if you'd like. And then I do have a giveaway that from all three of us, so we'll do that later on. And then, so we're going to have some fun. I got into a conversation this week at work about jobs that I've had in the past, and I got to thinking, good Lord, I've done a lot of weird stuff. So I'm curious if everybody would put in the chat, what was your best job that you loved and what was your worst job that you hated? So my best job that I loved, actually what I'm doing right now, I really like. I like it a lot. I liked it when I was a trainer for the company I work for. My worst job, I tried to teach high school students. I was hired as a teacher as a high school kids. I was there for 3 months. And then I left because I feared for my life. And I'm not kidding. They were weird. Okay. But anyway, that's another whole story. But so that was my worst job. And I mean, I sold pickles at a flea market and smelled like garlic all week in high school. That was not my worst job. But being in that classroom with those kids, no. So Apple hated immigration liaison. Really? Was it just sad for you or just so overwhelming? But I imagine that you speak 2 languages, so I imagine you were probably very helpful. So you hated that. Okay.
I can see where there's a lot of bureaucracy, red tape. Yep, red tape BS. I can see where there's a lot of you want to help, but the red tape won't let you.
Oh, so Kraken works from home. That's good. My worst was working at the bowling alley. Well, I don't know. I would think I would like the bowling alley. I enjoyed working from home. I did it for 3 years during COVID. But I need to be around people. And I didn't think so because I really thought I was a hermit. Oh, Apple, you love foster care. That's so cool.
Oh, those itches.
That's so sweet. I wish I was younger that I could maybe do that or even foster some animals. I was talking about that, but I don't know. We just our schedules are so crazy right now. But I enjoyed working from home, but then I just needed to I have this mindset that when I'm at work 100%, and I give it 100%. But then when I'm home, I want to turn work off. And I found that I was working in my pajamas, and because we didn't have a lot of like meetings, so I was working in my pajamas, and I just kind of felt like I was like turning into a puddle of mud. So Shanika says her best job is teaching from home. Worst job is working at a fish market. Yeah, I think that might be a bad job. I don't know. I don't know. I like fish, but I don't think I want to be around them all day long. And now
the smell of the fish. Oh.
Yeah, I think it would be a little okay. I'm gonna have to cover her. I'm gonna have to cover you.
What about you, Wendy?
Oh Lord. My worst job was at the veneer plant. So we have a lot of lumber mills around us, and I tried to go work. Geez, I don't know if that was or my other one. I've had a lot of bad jobs. The veneer plant was, I couldn't work more than a couple hours because I had to lift a heavy weight and tuck everything in. And you had to be, this lifting motion was very specific, and between the weight and my wrists. And there was a smell there too. I couldn't pull that one off. Another quick little bad one I had, which was only a couple-hour job at a temp place. They sent me to a minute market, and I didn't realize I was going to a minute market, and I thought I was going to a job interview, and I had a skirt and dress, and they're like, go stock this area. And they just had glass beer bottles sitting on the floor in the stock room. And I'm like, you know what? This is an OSHA issue waiting to happen. I'm out of here, guys.
Yeah.
But as for a best job, it's never really been a job, but I grew up helping my grandfather in flea markets, and I enjoy it when I rent a table and go to a flea market to sell. I have a lot of issues with being out in public, but for some reason, if I am behind that table at a flea market and people are coming up to me individually or as pairs, I can make that work. I know what my stuff is. I know how to sell it.
Yeah.
But if you tell me I've got to get up in front of a group of people and give a speech, oh, heck no. Ain't happening.
Well, see, you couldn't shut me up. That's no problem. People can't shut me up. Once I start talking, I'm usually kind of like shy in the beginning, but once I start, you can't shut me up. And, I go off on tangents all over the place. So, well, clearly you've seen that here, all of you. All right, so let's see. I've got some show and tell. We're going to go over our logistics. And then I wanted to just recap this so I have it right in my brain. All you need to do is write the word yes. I have an open box for Alice, which I don't know if Alice is here. I have an open box for Kraken. I have an open box for Yippee, and I have an open box for Wendy.
Yes.
I don't know, Kim, when is the next one? Is it this coming weekend? I might be able to. Let me know. So Wendy says yes. Okay, I just want to make sure because I have my mind is going crazy. So I'm going to show you the first show and tell I have. Are you ready? Does anybody remember these?
You have an open box for Shanika too, right?
Yes, I did.
I have an open box for Shanika for sure.
Okay, I'll check. I think I might. Yes, I do have one, Shanika. Yes. Okay.
The question was if she had an open box for you, Kraken. Chrissy.
Yeah, I don't have. Yeah, I do have Kraken. I have your those cloches. So yeah, I have that for you. I just want to double check because I'm a little forgetful lately. Okay, so here it is. Remember these when you had to take an essay test in high school? You got these blank. Just nobody remembers? My husband doesn't remember them. Well, anyway, I bought a book at the Goodwill, and it was a art book. And this girl was art history. She got a B- on this one. She didn't do so good. But anyway, I found it and I can't throw it out because February 3rd. Okay.
Morning, Marcy.
Morning, Marcy. So I can't throw it out because I remember these, but nobody else seems to remember them. So,
So,
all right, let's get this. Go ahead.
Chrissy, so Shanika, Kraken, Alice, I don't think is here. Oh, good
No, I
morning,
don't think she's
Marcy. Alice will probably be in our show on Monday, though.
Okay. And then, and Shanika and Wendy. Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to double check because I have everybody laid out back here, but I couldn't remember if everyone did say open box, and I didn't want you to think that I didn't send an invoice and I was slacking. I kept thinking to myself, I think they're all open boxes. So, Blue Book.
Marcy.
Yes. Right, Kim? Yes. Maybe that's where, maybe it wasn't in high school. Maybe it was in college that I used that. This one's from 1988. Was I in college in 88?
I only remember using Blue Books in college.
Yeah, now that you say that, yes, it was in college. Yeah.
Except it didn't say Blue Book. It was actually blue. Is that one blue?
Well, it was blue. It's faded. But you're right, because it says cash for books during finals at your campus bookstore. I don't know.
Crazy.
I just found it and I couldn't get rid of it. Yeah, I think you're right, Kim. I think it was college that I used it now that you said that. And that's why when Billy looked at me like I had 4 heads. And I was like, yeah, we use these. And he's like, I didn't use them. Okay. So first I'm going to do the first show and tell. Our new thumbnail from Caroline made this. And I think it's adorable. I love the colors. I love the little rubber ducky. And I just think it's so cute. So thank you so much for doing that.
No problem.
So second show and tell. I started doing my front hallway, and I decided to do all birds. So here's a couple of the birds teacups that I made with little birds. This is the plate. I think I showed you the owl. That was last week. And then I took all my little bluebirds of happiness and the penguin and the owl and my Ridgeway tins. And
I love how you stack the Ridgeway tins. That's so cute.
I have them all over the house. I stacked some this morning in the front here too. When I tell you I have hundreds of them, I am not exaggerating. And again, the story about that is when Billy and I were first dating, we decided to go antiquing together, which kind of cemented us together a little bit. But we were in one of the antique malls and I saw this tea tin. And the joke is everybody spells our last name wrong. They always put an E in it. And everybody does. We always have to say Ridgeway without an E. And I saw this tin and I was like, look at that. Well, did some research, come to find out Ridgeway tea in England was the premier tea seller, I guess the word is seller, for Queen Victoria when she was the queen. And so we started collecting them and we've got hundreds of them. They're hard to find.
There's a question.
What was the plate hanger on your plate? Plate hanger on my plate. Oh, this one? It's a plate of little bluebirds. Is that what you're asking? They're just little bluebirds. So everything except the tins and the glass birds are okay. Apple. No lie. I'm going to tell you this story. So I'm not lying when I tell you when I met him, he would wear khaki pants, orange shirts, gray socks. Now, the orange shirts is because sometimes he's down in he puts humongous tanks in the ground, like 40,000 gallon petroleum tanks in the ground. So you have to wear orange for safety. Okay, it's the thing. But he always wore orange. So when we got married, we went to Macy's and I said, we were going to Florida to get married. And I said, yes, I am. I'm going to work on that. We have a label maker. I got to find it because I don't know where it is in the move, but I am going to do that, Kraken. So I said, we went to Macy's. I said, Billy, go buy a couple of shorts and a couple t-shirts because it's Florida. It's going to be hot. So I went my way to buy some stuff. He went his way. We met back up and he had his bag. We got home and I said to him, no orange shirts. would you know, he bought a rust color shirt. It wasn't orange, but it was rust color. And I was like, really? So anyway, that's just a running joke. But he's kind of broken out of that now. And he looks really good in blue. That's the thing. When he wears blue, it just brightens his face up. But
Oh yeah,
I'm
I
just
could see
talking
Billy
too much.
wearing blue.
Okay, one last one. So my in-laws live here in Florida. Not in Florida. Oh, in Arizona.
Did you not have your coffee yet?
I'm telling you, I woke up from a bad dream this morning. I haven't been right yet. Okay, so they live here in Arizona, and my father-in-law started collecting sun catchers. And this is what he does with them, and they look so good. This is his garage. Look how neat this garage is.
Oh, wow.
I thought I had uploaded the second one, but I guess I didn't do it. But anyway, so whenever I see them, so the one that's 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth in from the right, I got from a reseller. It's actually macrame. It's not really a dream catcher, but it looks nice. And then whenever I'm out, I find them and I give them to him. So he has them lined up all around his garage. And I just think that it was really neat the way he's done it. And I'll download the other picture for next week. But so yeah, those are his sun catchers, and he displays them. And I like how he does like big ones, little ones, medium, big, and it looks really good. So the one on the left, I just gave him yesterday. It was a wolf. It's a wolf head, and it has some fur on it. So that one was kind of neat. I got that at the antique shop. So
he
neat.
just all of a sudden wanted to collect them?
I think he started to collect them when he moved out here, but they've been out here for many, many, many years. And like he had 1 or 2 of them, and I guess he must have put one up in the garage, and it just looked, well, first of all, look at this immaculate garage, okay? Who has an immaculate garage like this?
Right.
But my in-laws are immaculate. And so I think he put one up and it just looked good, and so he just started doing it. Now, I have another picture by the washer and dryer where he has all tiny little ones, like keychain size ones. But I forgot to load that picture up. So anyway.
You should do a little short video next time you're over there and show us
it.
Yeah,
I think I might do that because he, again, every time I find one, I bring it over to him. And he has some really unique looking ones. So they're not all the same, All right, so let's go to logistics. Do you want to do logistics, Caroline, or do you want me to do it?
You can go over it, and then I will, when you're done, I'll say my piece.
Okay. So good morning to the Early Bird Sunday Sale. We're so glad that you stopped in to say hello, share some stories, talk with us, listen to me chat and not shut up. And I'll do my best to keep it within a minimum 3-4 hours at least. But please respect the people in the chat and the moderators. All items sold as is, and we will disclose any imperfections we're aware of. I usually invoice within 3 days. Caroline will let you know her invoicing. Wendy will let you know her invoicing. We do ask that you pay within 48 hours unless you have made other arrangements with us, and we do have open boxes. So just communicate with us, and that always works the best. I ship from Arizona. Caroline ships from Texas. Wendy ships from Washington. No? Yes? Yes. And we always utilize...
No, Oregon.
No, Oregon. Why can I
Oregon.
Not?
It's okay.
It's close. It's the neighbor.
You are
She's
close.
the neighbor. We always utilize pirate ship. We're the best option for a fair shipping price. Please fill the jot form in the chat to register with us. And remember, you must be 18 years old to purchase from our live sale. And we will ask for identification from people like Apple and Marcy and Danielle, because I feel that they're much younger than they say that they are. So I'm not sure that they're legally allowed to buy. So.
All right, Wendy, what about your logistics? Is there anything we're missing for you?
Pretty much I just need to make sure that your order's over $5 for me to be able to invoice you. And once I have invoiced you, that means your box is sealed and has been weighed for shipping. And if you are to purchase anything else, that will go on a new invoice.
Yes.
And that does it for me.
And the reason why Wendy says $5 before taxes and before shipping is because it's not cost efficient for us. So if you claim an item for $2, you're going to have to wait for another item to be added to you before we send it off. And then for me, I'm only going to, for sure, I have to close out invoices every 2 weeks, unless you have a agreement with me or something. But coming up this week, Chrissy, you're doing the show with me tomorrow too, right?
Tomorrow, yes.
Okay. So Chrissy and I will be on tomorrow for Magic Monday. That's a new Monday show. But this coming up week, just to let you guys know, I just want to tell you that Monday will probably be my last sale of the yes, Monday I think is going to be my last sale of the week for January. And then I won't start up until February, the second week. Next Sunday, Chrissy's going to do a solo sale. So if you guys have any,
oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Wendy.
And I was just going to say tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock Pacific time, I will be having my crafting show.
Okay.
And
what are you crafting tomorrow? What are you going to be crafting tomorrow?
I cut out the cover that I want to put on a binder to make a journal with. And so I'm going to be gluing that down, and I'm probably going to be using some Milliput and putting some brooch backs on some pieces I've made.
Neat.
Okay. So then one more thing, if we have any starting bids, which some of us may have some starting bids, once you bid out and that's your item that you bid for, that's the item you get. So just to make it fair for everyone, that's how it goes. So hopefully nothing will get kind of debacled, but I'm just going to let you guys know starting bids, once you bid on that item, that's it. It's all final. Okay.
And then Wendy, when are you going to invoice, or unless it's an open box, when will you invoice?
I'm going to try and start my invoicing on Tuesday. I actually get to go spend someone else's money on Monday. my insurance agent wants to decorate his little office and lobby area for Valentine's Day, and he wants me to go to Hobby Lobby with him.
Cool. That's fun.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes. I'm trying to do my best to keep his style in mind when we go.
That's kind of neat. I will be invoicing after tomorrow's show for anybody who doesn't have an open box. So if you have an open box and you want to close it, let me know at the end of tomorrow's show or today's show, and then I will do that for you. All right. Anything else, Caroline? Did we miss anything?
No, the only thing is just explain your ticker when you show it, because only you and Wendy have the ticker.
Okay. So who wants to go first? Wendy, you want to go first? No?
All
right. I'll go first.
You go first? Okay. Explain your ticker then.
Okay. So I got to put me up big. Oh, there we go. Okay, so the ticker on the bottom, if you're new here, these are the way you can claim the items that I have. They all have like one word to them or so. So I have two that I'm going to, are we showing 2 or 3, Caroline?
If you guys have more, you guys can show 3, but I think I'm going to stick to 2.
All right, so I'll show 2 to start. And then if there's anything that you guys see as a word down there that you're kind of curious about, put it in the comments. And then I will pull that up on the next round. So let me go to the first one that I have. I'm going to do this one. Am I? Yes, I am. Okay. This is a box of vintage bias for crafters and also some wooden blocks. So you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of brand new vintage bias, and I'll show you those in a minute. And then you've got these set of wooden blocks that spell out love. And then the blocks also have other little things on the side of them you can see. But if you're going to be doing your Valentine's Day or anytime, You can put this up into your display. Now the bias is all vintage, and this is the first one. So this one is like a red lace looking one. And then this one is like green. This would be great for any Easter projects you're working on. Look at that, the cents, 20 cents sticker. This one is blue, really pretty blue, kind of like, almost like a periwinkle blue. And then this is also like a lace. This is called barberry, which is like a maroon. This is a bias that is, it's got little flowers on it. It's extra wide. And then this one is just a black plain bias. So if you're a crafter, you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these vintage. You can put in displays too, like this guy. He's got a pretty cool graphic on him, so you could put him in a display. And but these are really good for crafting. I've got a whole bunch, so I picked some and kept some for crafting, and I thought I would give these. And then you're also getting the love blocks. So you're getting that for $8. And you can do a lot of crafting with that, or you can just do it as a display. So if anybody's interested in that, let me know. Okay, so let me go back to here. All right, so that was my first one. And I'll do, let's see, I'll do the tablecloth next. Okay, so this is a tablecloth. I'm hoping that I can show it correctly. This is a vintage tablecloth. It is going to be $20. It is really in good shape. And it's a heavy, heavy cotton. Now, I thought it was oval, but I'm looking at it. It's not oval. It's rectangular. So please disregard that. It is 86 by 56. It is big. And as far as I could tell, it is really clean. But it's really woven really nicely. A very pale, pale yellow, and then like an orange yellow, which is really nice for spring. So I'm hoping you can see the weaving on there.
Oh, that's made really well, Chrissy.
Oh, it's a really nice one. Now, it is made in India, 100% cotton. And it says machine wash cold separately, only no bleach. So it's in really great shape. And it's a heavy, heavy, heavy tablecloth. And again, it is 86 by 56. It is not oval, though. It is rectangular. And I went through here, and I didn't see any stains at all. So.
Oh, that's nice for Easter and spring.
It really is. I think yellow is coming back.
Yeah.
I really love yellow. Like, and especially this light color yellow, because it really can go with anything. But it's really well made. And what I like to do, just so you guys know, I mean, most of you probably know, most of you have been here forever, but when I find something at a good rate, I try to give it to you guys at a good rate, and then if it doesn't sell, it goes on my eBay. So, but it really, for the size of this and for the quality of it, $20 is a really good deal.
That is.
That is vintage. I was going to keep it for myself. There happened to be two where I went, and then I was kicked myself for not getting the second one. But really a nice tablecloth. I'll show you again the weave of it. Really good. All right. So those are my two items. If anybody put any thing in the chat, let me just check. Nope. Okay. So those are my two. So I don't know who's going to go next, but
I think Wendy still might be setting up.
Okay.
I think I can go next.
Okay.
Okay.
Yay! Hello, everyone. Good to see everyone. It's been a bit. All right. Let's see. Let's start with. Let's start with a little show and tell. So something I have been doing is a lot of felting or more, and I have made my own felt covered needle felting pad. So this is the pad you would then use to work on your surface so that you're not getting foam inside of your work. So this is something I've made, and if people are interested in something like this, you can drop I've thought about making them for sale. So if anyone is interested, let me know and we'll work something out. I would have to get more of the felt that goes around it. But by doing it this way, I've managed to make specific areas like denser for working different projects. So like this corner is softer than this corner. And one edge is softer than the other edge. This one's the soft one. So it's something that if you're interested in, we can talk about. And then the other thing with felting that I'm doing is I've been doing some wet felting and making my own little fabrics to make things out of. And it was pointed out to me that this looks like a bunny. So we've got some ears, we've got a head, we've got a front paw, we've got the little under paws, there's your little feet and a little tail going on. So we'll see what we can do with that. I think I just may have to work on that bunny. So thanks for the idea, guys. Anyway, so on to the next thing. And we're going to start with something soft like that. And we're going to go with a Squishmallow. It's the small, she stands about 4 inches tall. And she is, hold on one second. I think I actually wrote this one down, which I haven't been doing this as well as I should have. Let's see. I'm going to ask 7 for the Squishmallow. So the Avocado Squishmallow is $7. She is by Claire's. And has all of her tags still on her. There's her little Squishmallow tag.
Really cute as a Easter, to put in an Easter basket for someone. That would be really cute.
There is a really teeny tiny, what looks to be ink spot on the back. And I haven't tried to clean it off. It's so like right there and a tiny little bit right there. So if anyone's interested, just you can use the word avocado. Tinky tinky. And you don't even have to spell it right. I know I can't spell it.
Yeah, they are very popular.
And she's, other than that little tiny spot on the back, as far as I can tell, she looks
Just keep in mind those Easter baskets coming up. That would be so cute in an Easter basket.
So we've got her, and then let's see. We will go to the other stuffy of the day. Unfortunately, he does not have his tag. It has been removed. Sorry, he's got just a couple of dog hairs on him. He has been in the home with a puppy before me. And so we have Mickey. And let's see. I'm going to ask $7 for Mickey as well. He's a little dusty and got a few hairs, stray hairs, but you know, they all pick up a few stray hairs. Also good for Easter basket. Does not have the tail. There are some of these that don't have tails. This is where his tag was removed. And he's just a cute little Mickey. He stands from the top of his ears to the bottom of his toes. He's about 10 inches. So this is a 10-inch Mickey. Cute little eyes. Stitching's all good. Look, what's this?
Oh no, you're Chrissy. You're fine. We can't hear it. You're good.
Okay. Yeah, I did mute it, but I didn't know if you could hear her. I mean, seriously, every dog in the neighborhood is barking right now.
No, the only thing we could hear was your bird, but otherwise, no, I can't hear anything.
Yeah, the bird's covered too. Everybody's covered. Billy's over there covered too.
My son last night was gaming with his window open, and he was gaming loud enough. I think he had all the dogs in the neighborhood barking too, because as soon as I told him to go up there, I went up there and I told him to turn the, shut the window part way and turn his volume down and keep it a little quieter. The dogs stopped barking. So I think I found the problem. Alrighty then. That's my 2.
All right. Thank you, Wendy. And if you guys are watching this in the replay and you see anything you're interested in, please let us know or leave a comment below. Just remember we're dual streaming today, so we're on my channel, on Yunstargirl's channel, and Chrissy's Corners for Collectors. All right. So the first item I have to show you guys is something really simple. These are XO Scrabble tile letters. There is 8 tiles in there. They're brand new. They're only $3 a pack. I have several packs of these. So if you're interested, just let me know. Put letter A in the chat. And they're just Scrabble tiles. As you guys, did I have an example here? Yeah, so you could do a lot of things with it. You can craft with it. I put them on pens. Or I put it on a box. There's all different kinds of things you could do with it.
Hi, Yippee.
Good morning, Yippee. So if you're interested, it's just $3 a pack. And that is letter A.
That's great for crafting for Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Or if you want to use the other side is blank. Okay. And then the next item that I have, it is a hair clip. I have 2 different styles. Actually, there's 3, but I don't know where I put the third one. There is a gray kitty one with gold lettering. Or else there is an AB finish one that's kind of like a daisy flower. So it's your choice. They're $4 each. These are the last 2 that I have. Or I have a yin yang one. So
another nice Easter basket filling instead of just candy, something fun for the kids. That's really cute.
Yep. And that is my 2. All right. Thank you. Back to Chrissy.
Okay. Okay. I don't know if did I show the treasure craft last week? I don't remember.
I don't think so.
I don't remember, but I'll show it again. If I showed it again, I'm sorry. I apologize. So this is a pretty large piece of treasure craft.
Oh, no, you didn't show that. Oh, my God, that's gorgeous.
It's big, okay? It's going to be $16. Now, I will tell you there are some issues with it, so before you guys decide, let me show you. It does say treasure craft on the back. See, right there. And on the back of his lips, he's got 2 little chips right here. And on the back of his tail, up here and up here. But they are on the back, so you're not seeing them. But look at that gorgeous green color. And I love the compartments. There's fish around the outside of it. It's in great shape as far as the front goes. There's no issues on the front that I can see. Let me just double check. Yeah, no, I think that that's all the glaze. And there's no crack. And again, it's mostly in the back. I'm probably thinking when they went to put it down or whatever, they probably knocked it. Um, so it's
Treasure.
treasure craft. The word's going to be treasure. It's $16. It is a big piece, so I do want you to know that. But look at those colors. And wouldn't this be fun, like in the summertime, out on the patio to have chips in one and things like that in the other? I just think it's real. Oh goodness, Venus. Um, Treasure Craft is a California pottery made in the USA. This one is number 390. It was very big in the 70s, very big in the 60s, 70s. And so they're collectible. And again, this is a big one. I did not measure it. Should have measured it. So if I don't sell it, again, this will go up on eBay. 12, 13, 14, 15. It's like 16 inches long, so it's pretty, long. But it's just so sweet, and the glaze inside is just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. That glaze.
Gigi would like that one, Chrissy.
Oh, thank you so much, Gigi. I think you will love this. Love this. So I will
Yeah,
put you
I
down.
remember Bridget was selling a pineapple one that was smaller.
Yeah, I have not seen the fish design. I've seen the pineapple. I've also seen there's ones that look kind of like an S shape, like it's a abstract shape. But I have not seen the fish one, so it's really cool. You'll really like it. So thank you so much for that. All right, put that here. So now, okay, the next one I'm gonna fish and green. I love green. I have George's book on treasure craft, really interesting and unique items. So who Kim is talking about is George the Antique Nomad. He is also an appraiser, and he has written quite a few books on different collectible items. So if you're not sure, just so you know, that you can look that up. And it's George the Antique Nomad. So that's who she's talking about. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is pirate. So this is a one of a kind. It is one of my assemblages. It's pretty much meant for Halloween, but it just so happened that I got all the items at one time. So I just threw it together and did it because I had everything. So it's a little picture frame. And I have inside a picture of boats, like pirate boats. And I colored it's black and white, but I colored the ocean like a purpley blue, kind of a metallic-y color. And then I put it on this picture frame. You've got the skull and bones with a piece of broken jewelry that I put a little crystal up here. This is a real barnacle right here. And there's some seaweed coming out. There's a vintage key, a vintage piece of, I think this is an Asian coin, I'm not sure. And then at the top here, you've got a little seahorse and a little starfish with a pearl. And then, and this netting, which looks like fish netting. And then on the back, you have a vintage card, shark card, and a shell. So I'm asking $7 for that. And you can set it up on your shelf. It will sit because it does, have the little picture frame. And so this would be really cute for, well, if you have young kids who like pirates, then this would be good. My son, when my son was in high school, the guidance counselor came and had a chat with me and said, this doesn't know what he wants to do. And I said, I've never really sat down and talked to him about it. And so he, I said, hi, Get It, good morning. So he said, I really think he should be an actuary. He's got numbers in his head. He would be an excellent actuary. I had never heard of an actuary. So I was like, okay. So I went home and I sat him down. I'm like, listen, I was talking to your guidance counselor. He was talking about being an actuary, but I never really asked you what you want to do. And he was like, well, I've kind of been given it. And this is my son, just so you know. So very straight faced. He said, Mom, I've really kind of been thinking about it lately. It's funny that you asked me that because I think I want to be a pirate. And then he got up and he walked away. He didn't laugh. And I was like, okay, well, if that works for you. And then I made this banner, and it says, beware, there be pirates ahead. So I made it, and I kind of distressed it a little bit and put that on there. So that is my 2, right? Yeah, that's my 2.
Or if you have 3, you could do 3. It doesn't matter.
You sure? Huh? I'll do
Yeah,
one more.
'cause
Let's
then
see.
it'll give me time. I gotta type in Wendy's banner.
Okay, so I have a vintage brass stand that's going to be $12. It's really kind of different because, well, I'm going to show it to you like this first. So you're like, okay, what does it do? So first of all, it is vintage. I believe it's handmade because the cutouts of, it looks like a clover to me, are not identical. So I'm pretty sure this has some age to it. And I'll show you how it works. So you can have it flat like this, and then when you're ready to put it together, you slide one on top of the other, and it stands up like this. And then you can have a book or a picture. Might be too small. But anyway, you put it on this. Yeah, this is a little too small. But you would do it like that. So this is brass. It is brass. It's not stamped or anything, which I really was hoping it said something on it, but doesn't. But I like that it folds. I like that, you know, it folds down. How much for the tire? This room has turned into a catch-all room. This tire, he did not become an actuary. He did not become a pirate. He is a manager for a landscaping company, and he does bids and things. I guess he's still working with numbers kind of thing, but he does bids and contracts and stuff like that. And yeah, he did not turn into a pirate, although he does love to go on the ocean and fish. So who knows? Yes, the tire is not for sale. Yes, for cookbooks. I actually used this in one of my displays to put some like pictures up. But it's very interesting that it folds like that. And again, I feel that these are like clovers, but if you look closely, they're not perfect. So that's why I feel that this is really handmade, and then it's like hammered. It's just really interesting piece. I really like it. So that is my 3. Yes, he did not become a pirate, but you know, you never know anymore. Maybe someday he'll be out on the ocean fishing and decide to take over somebody's boat. Never know. Odder things have happened.
All right,
okay, those are my. Oh, and the tire is not for sale. It is for the trailer that is sitting outside. I don't know why we have it. I don't know if the tire went flat outside. I don't know. He does, it's both commercial and residential. They help when he's in the east, he's in Pennsylvania. So when they have like heavy snows and that, sometimes the local municipalities will call on his company to help out with big snowstorms and that. I never heard of actuaries before in my life, and he never showed any indication that he knew anything about numbers. I never even thought that he cared about numbers, but apparently he had a very high IQ for numbers. But he does really well, so that's okay, and he likes what he does.
All right, Wendy, you ready?
Yes, I am. Okay. I have cleaned this as best as I can, and I know that if someone, it's a picture frame. I'm starting the bid at $8. It has its little stand on the back. It is, I can't tell if it's no, it's a thick resin. You can tell by the actually the cookie mold's coming up next, Gigi. You can tell by the, oh, there we go. You can see the striping. So it's not metal. It's a thick resin, but it is very cold to the touch. Looks very metallic. It has a lot, well, it looks like painted metal in my opinion.
Is it not metal? You're saying it's not metal?
No, it's not metal.
Really? Okay. That looks like metal.
Yeah. It does. It really does, but it's not. The size is 9 by 7 on the frame itself. And I believe that's a, I can't think right now.
4x6
A
photo.
little over. It's like 4.5. No, you're right. It's 4x6. You're right. It's a 4x6 photo. My bad. It does have a few little dirty spots still inside I couldn't quite get to. And one of these little corners, right, I think right there, is a little bit, got a little nick on it. But it's really hard to see. I didn't even really realize it was there until just a little bit ago, right on that tip. Just a little. But other than that, it's in really good condition. I'm asking a starting bid of $8. It does have a little weight to it, so it's very sturdy. Lean it. Let's see there.
Oh, but I bet you if you aged it with that aging stuff, it would look gorgeous.
Yeah. So I do have the ability to give this a vintage feel if you guys would like this tinted, kind of aged and distressed, vintaged out with those beautiful colors. I can do that if you'd like it that way. If not, if you've got a way to do that, that would be also an option for it. Like I said, sits real nice. It's got good balance. And it's just a really nice picture frame. So if anyone's interested, you can leave a message in the comments. We're always checking those if you're watching this on a replay. And then my other item, I'm asking a starting bid of $8. This is a Pampered Chef City of the Heart, or Garden of the Heart, sorry, cookie mold from 1996. It has its original book. I don't know if it's been used. If it has, it's been very gently used.
Is it Longaberger, did you say?
It's Pampered Chef.
Oh, okay.
So these molds work really good. You can also use them for other things besides food, air dry clay. Some people just like to hang them for decoration. Here's the information on the back. So if anyone's interested, $8 starting bid. Or leave a message in the comments.
Those are nice.
Yeah,
they
are.
You can craft with them too. Like you could put clay in there and bake it, and then turn it around and paint it and hang it in the window and things like that.
Oh, that's
so
a
from
good
side
idea.
to side, from side to side, it is 6 inches across, and it is about 5 inches long.
You also can put it in. You can put some, like, get butter at room temperature, let it get like pretty soft, and then put it in there and put it in the freezer because it'll be okay in the freezer. And then when you have company, like especially at Easter, because there's like butterflies in that, you can turn it upside down on a plate, and it's like a butter pat, and it's just kind of pretty looking. I remember my grandmother we used to be able to buy. Oh, Apple, you'll know about this, but we used to be able to buy buttered lambs at Easter time to put on the table, and my grandmother always had a butter lamb on the table. It was just what we did. And,
oh wow, I do remember those.
Yeah, do you remember? I've not seen them here in Arizona, but yeah, shortbread too. They're great for shortbread. But they're, I mean, and even just the way they are. Now they're kind of a little heavy, but they really look nice on Christmas trees too. You know, but they're really cute.
Yeah. And you can
Yeah.
make those. There is a recipe dough out there that is made for ornaments. It's a heavy salt dough, and it's not made to eat. But I remember making all sorts of things of ornaments and things out of that salted dough that's
I
made
love
for
shortbread.
making
I love
ornaments.
shortbread.
All right, that's my two.
All right, Wendy.
Caroline, I got to tell you, my husband's
Yeah.
been working at the Taiwan semiconductor plant,
Yeah.
and a lot of the bigwigs up there are actually from Korea, I think. No, I'm sorry, from Taiwan. And
Uh-huh.
this one gentleman who he's been working with, super nice guy, he sent over. While you're doing your thing, I'll go get it. You might know what they are. They are freaking ridiculously delicious. They're little
Oh,
pineapple cakes.
yeah. You know who sells those right now? Target.
Oh my gosh, they are, and they can't, I'll show you how they come. They're just beautiful. Like you don't
Yeah.
want to eat them, but I'll go ahead.
You if you go to
Yes,
Target right now, Target for Chinese New Year has those pineapple cakes. They're Hello
they're
Kitty.
so good. I thought they might be really too sweet, but they're not. They're so good.
No, not Asian sweets are not sweet like American sweets. Like for instance, Godiva chocolate, that's like way too sweet.
Yeah, yeah,
Our sweet is like a little bit, not extreme. Like hot chocolate is too sweet for our palates.
yeah. Yes, Kim, that's where he is. Yes. Oh,
All right. So the next item I have is a red spool. This is a vintage spool. Now, I don't know if this is the original thread on it, but there's a little tape that's taped on the end. But it's just a vintage spool. It's red. I've seen a lot of people craft with these. And I just thought it was really pretty for Valentine's. You could put it in a vase for a vase filler. There's a little hole at the top and there's a little hole at the bottom. So you could do a lot of things with them. I've seen people turn these into fairies. I've seen them turn into a lot of different things. So starting bid for this is just $5 if anyone's interested. Okay. And if you're watching this in the replay and you see anything that we're showing, let us know. Okay. The next item I have, this one is really fun for Chinese New Year. It is a cat. It's a starting bid of $6. So the little cat is the good luck kitty, and there's a little good luck symbol. This is a Japanese. It was a Japanese like not a dessert. It's a gift that you usually take to a house for New Year's and stuff like that. So there's the Japanese knot. There's the little cherry blossoms and such in there. And inside this is a clear dome that had like a Asian kind of pudding in it. And our version of pudding is not like the liquidy pudding. It's a hard solid like a jello. It's really hard to describe. But it's a rice cake pudding. I know that doesn't make any sense. But anyways, that's inside. So this is an empty capsule that there's nothing in it. So all you do is you open this tab and you can fill it with nice fun treats. But it's a little kitty that's golden red for the New Year's. So the starting bid for this is $6. It's really cute. Ooh, I didn't know McDonald's make chicken biscuits. Did they really? Yes, that does look like a pencil. Remember those big pencils? I used to love those big pencils. I don't know if they
yeah.
make those anymore.
I think like for gag things like the zoo and stuff like that, they might.
Yeah. So if anyone's interested in this little good luck kitty, good fortune, starting bid is $6. Otherwise, let's
That's
see.
cute.
All right, I guess that's it for me. Back to Chrissy.
I just put them down. Where did I? Oh, here they are. Here's the little pineapple things. This is how they come. Look at that. They're gorgeous. I don't even want to open them.
So is it the one? Do they emboss the lettering on it? Yeah, yeah. They sell them at Target right now for a
Really?
limited time. Uh-huh.
They're really
So if
good.
you look for the Hello Kitty box, I don't know if they'll be there, but they sell those at the Asian store too. If you have an Asian store near you.
I think we do. I'm not sure. If not, there's one close by. All right, I'm going to do the deer. Okay, so this is a ceramic deer. It is made in Brazil. So this is something. It's a pretty heavy ceramic deer, actually. He's very cute. She's got these little like bumps on her nose from the glaze, but they kind of look like little freckles. They're kind of cute. She's going to be $10, and she is 6 inches long, and she's 6 inches high. And so she's a nice sized deer. So she would be really cute out in your yard, or you could put her in a planter in your house. I am probably going to put her over my new display that I just set up over there. But I think she was really cute. And it's hard for you to see, but it does say made in Brazil on the bottom. It's not, I'm not going to be able to get it to show. Oh, maybe. But it does say made in Brazil. And she's just got some beautiful paint job and her little black eyes. She's just really cute. But I wouldn't use her for Christmas. I think she's more of a spring deer. I think she's more of a spring deer. But she's $10 and she's cute.
And Chrissy, can you put this outside too?
You can, because it's ceramic. It's just,
okay.
It's just like a thing. And even her hooves are kind of are painted. I just thought this was cute. But he's not outside blowing leaves and gust. He's outside blowing leaves and dust. Clear that up for you. So that's the deer. And then I have something a little bit different. This is, if you guys remember the Fisher-Price, the older ones, and you maybe have a set, and I'm going to call these replacement sets. I mean, they're going to be $7 each. But I've got the giraffe in his little cage, Fisher-Price.
Oh, it's cute.
So the front opens up, and the giraffe can come out. He's so cute, and his little legs move. She, and that's the giraffe. And then he goes in a little cage. I think this was for a circus. I think it was a Fisher-Price circus. I'm not sure. But you can, and then the back also opens up. And I think this sat on a train, if I'm not mistaken. I did a quick look up last night, but I was so tired. But so he's $7, or you can get the zebra. And he's in his little cage. His little head is sticking out the top, and the front door opens so he can come out. And then he can go back in. Now the giraffe is in pretty decent shape. The zebra has a little bit of wear on the paint here, but I mean, he's older. Everything moves though. And he goes in his little cage for his ride on the train. And that's as close as you'll ever get me to a circus. But there they are, $7 each. And you can use them for replacement. You can sell them on eBay. They're going for $12, $13 as replacement pieces. But sometimes people just, have a thing about giraffes or zebras. So they're $7 each for the Fisher-Price. Okay, that was the first one, right? Okay. So, oh no, that was two. That was two. I'm going to show one more real quick. I'm going to show
Show one more.
The Harry Potter patch. So this is an iron-on patch. It's going to be $5. It's brand new by Warner. It says Warner Brothers. So it's the Harry Potter. I think that's Hogwarts, but Wendy, you can tell us better because I don't know. Is that Hogwarts sign?
I'm not absolutely positive, but yeah, that seems like that would be the Hogwarts school maybe not the, see, I have the, I have a different patch. Look, check out
It
mine
doesn't say, so that's
on
what I
my
wasn't
mug.
sure.
Is it shaped the same? I think this is shaped the same, except for this one says Quidditch on it, and it has the houses.
Well, the one that just H stands for Harry Potter, and then there's Quidditch on
Oh,
top of it.
okay.
See on the top and the bottom, the 3 circles, and then the
Right.
Okay.
Quidditch ball on the bottom.
Okay.
I didn't know. So this is the iron-on, so very
don't
easy
either.
for you to put it on. If you have somebody who likes Harry Potter and they have a jacket, you could easily put this on for them. It's an iron-on. It's very simple. It's $5. Brand new in its package. And those are my 3.
But the mug that you have, Wendy, that's the mug that has all the schools, all the 4 different school colors on it. Or in
Yeah.
the symbols.
And their mascots, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
Caroline, after you do your round, I'd like to do one giveaway.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So put down the coffee, Wendy. It's sucking on the coffee. So I have this vintage black necklace. It's going to be $7. Let's see if I can get it up there for you to see it a little better.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
It's just a nice black pendant. Let's see if I can get it to focus on something other than my mouse pad. There we go. And it is a 3-strand. Each strand is a different size of black bead. You have small, medium, and large. And I believe these are an acrylic or plastic bead. These are not a stone or glass. So you've got 3 strands, small, medium, and large. And it comes down to this wonderful clasp. And I'm even going to put the clasp on here so you can see it nicely. It has a lobster clasp with a nice long extender chain on it. Once again, we need to block out the mouse pad so it will focus on something else. Not going as well as it did for the front. Let's see. And these have a really nice design on them. The if I can get it to focus, let's practice. There we go. Lobster clasp, little cones with design, and extender with a bead. And it's a really nice little design on the back. There we go. Little design on the, it is an unmarked piece. Nice close up there. There's a nice little back on it. Just, it is, like I said, unmarked. It, without the pendant, is, boop, boop, boop. Come on. There we go. Looks to be like a 9, so I'd go 18-inch chain with the extender, and then the pendant has these. Oops, let's try that differently. It has at least a 1-inch drop, and according to my little chart here, it is larger than a 16 millimeter, so I would call this at least a 20 millimeter round bead. Thank you. Yeah, really classic, nice black necklace. Can go with any outfit, any color. So $7 if you're interested, and just type necklace. It's the only one I have today. So just really just a really classic. It's like the little black dress. Sometimes you just need a little black necklace, and it's just that perfect drop and that perfect size. So if anyone's looking for one, need to add to your set, or have a birthday coming up that, you know, maybe maybe someone's turning 18 or 19 and they really just need to add some classic jewelry to their collection. This would be a really lovely gift. I don't know if I'd give black for Easter, but hey, each to their own. All right. So after that, I have a keychain for you. I keep running across a few here and there, and I'm selling them individually as I run across them. This one's a little more because it is Disney, and this is a Pinocchio keychain. So Disneyland, there we go. I'm different between Disney World. So Disneyland is your California, and Pinocchio here, transparent, so you can see them from both sides. The image is still really good, and he's got a few wear and tears from being around, not being brand new. He is, I think he's kind of vintagey. I hate using that word too much, but you know, he's not just, you know, brand new. He's not from yesterday. He's been around for a day or two, but he's still in really good condition. And I'm asking $5 for Pinocchio. So if anyone's
It
interested,
is vintage, Wendy, because my sister used to have that one.
And you know what? They haven't redone the Pinocchio one yet. So yeah, that's like a older version. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if anyone's interested in a vintage Pinocchio, or pop, yeah, in a Pinocchio, he's $5. All you have to do is type keychain in, and I'll know what you mean. He's the only one I got today. And if anybody's watching this in the replay or catching this, any of the items you see after 1 week on from this date will be listed on my Macari site. All right, that's my two.
All right, thank you, Wendy. Okay, so the next items I have, and then after this, Chrissy will do her giveaway. Make sure you let them know the rules for the giveaway, though, Chrissy. Okay, so the next item I have is a necklace. This is a yellow necklace. I did not make it, but it's really pretty. The first drop down from the clasp, which is a button clasp, is about 20 inches long. Okay, so the first layer from the back to here is 20, and then the total length of this is 30. So it's really lightweight, fun boho kind of necklace. Starting bid is $6. There's the clasp. I never wore this. It was just in my collection. I thought I'd give it a try. I don't remember if I ever showed this to anyone. But
are they wood beads? They're really pretty.
I think they're coconut beads.
Oh, okay.
They're like dyed coconut beads. So they're super lightweight. They look like wood though, don't they? But I know they're coconut bead because the kind of the texture on this one, they're smooth though.
They're neat.
Mm-hmm.
That is very boho. Venus.
The boho. So if anyone's interested in that, if not, I'll move on. Okay. Next item I have is my trinket. So here is my seashell trinket. This one is a starting bid at $10. It did not get sold. So it takes me a couple days to do this because I have to put a clear coat on here to make it shine. And you won't be able to see the shine that well on here. But there's like a glittery AB finish on there on the shell. And this is a conkle shell from Florida. And then I put a little Monet earring in there. That's what the golden cream color is. And I put some bling down there. So this one's a starting bid at $10.
That would be cute in a bathroom with a little sand in it and maybe a little
Yeah.
starfish on there. If you find one on the ocean, if you go walking, that'd be really cute. You could put that in the bathroom, or you could put it on a little shelf somewhere. That'd be really cute.
So
You could probably put a candle in there too, couldn't you?
you probably, well, yeah, a little tea light one, and I
Yeah.
don't have a tea light. You probably put a tea light candle in there. It's small enough, but it fits. Like, you can put rings in there or whatever you would like. So this one's
Cute.
oh, it's really pretty. This one, it's about 4 inches tall and 3 inches wide. So it's really pretty. All right.
Does it stand on its own? I think it does. It looks like it does, yeah.
Yeah, I just have to move this out of the way. It has to be on a flat surface. See, it stands on
Really
like
cute.
that.
That's different. You really even could put an air plant in there. That would be really neat looking too.
Oh, that would be fun. An air plant? I didn't think of that.
That would be really cute. That's different. That's really different.
It'd be fun in your bathroom, right, Chrissy?
That's what I would do. I would put it in the bathroom with cotton balls. Just a couple cotton balls in there.
So, thank you. So this one's one, and I'll show one more later on.
Kim says people who have mermaid bathrooms would love that.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting little mermaids and putting little mermaids in here.
Oh, that would be adorable.
But if not, I could live with it. All right. All right, Chrissy, you ready to do your giveaway?
Yeah, so can you put all three of us up there? Wendy, are you muted or you're not muted? You are muted.
That's okay, I'm here.
Okay, can you grab a piece of paper and a pen? So let me tell you, we're going to do a giveaway right now. Anybody, if you don't have to purchase to do the giveaway. It's kind of like a lottery. I'm going to call it a lottery. So here's what we're going to do. The three of us are all going to write a number down on a piece of paper from 0 to 9. Okay, 0 to 9. You guys have to pick 3 numbers and put it in. So let's say you pick 475. If you match all 3, you get a giveaway from me. And if we don't have somebody who does all 3, then we'll go down to 2. And I have a couple giveaways to give away. So if there's more than one person, that's fine. So right now we're going to write down a number and put it on our paper and hold it in front of you. You guys start thinking what number we may have written down. And then you can put it in the chat. You can put it in as many times as you want in the chat. Okay, so we're going to start, and then I'm going to, look at the chat, and then I'll put the word stop in there, and then it'll be anybody who put a number in before that. So write down, pick 3 numbers that you think we may have chosen.
But so, Chrissy, if they didn't buy anything, they have to pay for the shipping, right?
Right. So that's the only thing. If you bought something and you win, it's just going to go into your box. So I've got Barb in there. I've got Gigi in there. I've got Kim in there. Anybody else? I did say Kim, okay. I'm going to just keep going. We have 14 people in here, so I'm going to give it a little bit of time. And again, you don't have to buy anything. Yippie's in there. She's got all
pick 3 numbers and put it in the chat, and those will be your 3 numbers.
Those will be your 3 numbers. And like if you see Gigi has a number picked twice, there is a very good possibility we don't discuss which numbers we're going to pick. So very good possibility there might be 2 of the same numbers. Kraken's in, Jedit's in. All right. So I'm going to go a little bit longer, and I have a couple things to pick from. You guys can pick from, and then I'll show my next items.
Yeah, and then Chrissy will put stop in the chat. So when Chrissy puts that stop in the chat, everyone
Hi,
after.
welcome. I didn't see you come in.
So everyone after won't qualify. Everyone before, after she puts in her stop, will qualify.
So I'm going to write the word, and then I'm going to get ready. I'm going to give it another minute or so. You guys, we're so glad that you came in. Please make sure you go and subscribe to all three of us. Hit the like button, hit the thumbs up. Make sure you put notifications on. And sometimes we just, on the spur of a moment, we'll just go on and have a sale. So you never know. And then I'm going to put the word stop in. Are we ready? Ready?
Yeah, put in your 3 numbers. Hurry up. Oh.
All right. So, Wendy, tell me what number you have.
I chose the number 9.
9 for Wendy. All right. Miss Caroline, which did you pick? 0. All right. 9, 0. And I picked, I can't open it, 6. Number 6. So 9, 0, 6. I do not think anybody had all 3. So let me go back up and look. I don't see anybody with 9, 0, 6. And I don't see anybody with 2. Oh my goodness.
Well, no.
Gracious.
Kim does. Kim has.
Kim does?
Kim and Gigi. Cause see, Gigi. Kim.
Kim has 127, so that's not any of the numbers. And then I see Gigi has.
Oh, you mean like 2 of the numbers out of the 3. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't see anybody. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to just pass, and then we'll play it again at the end. Thank you guys for playing. So 906.
Either they have to get all 3 numbers, or they have to get 2 of the 3.
Right.
Okay.
We start with 3. If somebody wins all 3 numbers, they're the winner. We're done. But if nobody wins the 3, we go down to the 2. That they have to have 2 matching numbers. That was pretty good. I'm surprised not a lot of people match that. That's interesting. All right. I'm going to show something called purple. Let's see here. So don't anybody go buy a real lottery ticket, because I don't think there's any luck running around out there today. So this is a vase. I don't know. Wait.
But I think it has to be 2 out of the 3.
Oh, no, she's right. No, that's right. Buying space, you're right. Absolutely. All right, let me go back up here. So buying space had 2 of the numbers, 0 and 0. That's right. Let me go back up here. This is new for us. So you are right. So just be patient with us. So you are right. So buying space. Here's the things I have for you. Are you ready? You can choose a shelf sitter. I'm very careful with that. It's a little bunny with movable legs, and he sits on a shelf. You can choose that. You can choose this hand-carved shell, and it's a koi fish, maybe a goldfish. It's hand-carved. Yes, she did. You're right, Dad. And then the last thing is, this is a little vintage jar. I want to say it's like a jelly jar. So you can see that. It's got a clear dome to it. Yeah, it's got gold painting. It is vintage. It's not marked anywhere, but it's just a really cute little jar. I think it's a jelly jar. Because if it was a honey jar, it would have a hole here or something. Or it might be something that just goes on your dresser. So you got your choice of by space. You've got your choice of this jelly jar, I'm going to call it, the shelf sitter, or the carved shell. So cute. Bye, Kraken. Thank you.
Bye. Have a good day.
So those are your 3 choices. The jar, please. You got it. Thank you so much. Yay. Put that up here. Okay. By space.
Oh, did she pick one?
Oh. Yeah. By space. Is it not my turn? I thought it's not my turn.
No, it is. It is.
Oh,
But I'm just
I know.
waiting for buying. She said jar.
Okay,
When-
I got you. I
yeah.
got you, by space. Thank you so much, and
Thank you.
congratulations. You can go buy a lottery ticket. You have permission.
Right?
Yep. Okay, I'm going to show this purple vase. It is a very large vase. I do not know anything about it. It is not flashed. It is purple glass, and it is heavy. So I'm not too confident it's very vintage, but I'm thinking it's more of like an art glass. It is a big vase. And I love how the purple starts really deep up here and then kind of goes very light to the bottom. You can see that through the sunshine. It is going to be $20. And I am going to warn you, it is heavy. It is very heavy. So it is 11.5 inches tall. And it is 7.5 inches wide. And so it is hand blown. There are a little tiny bit of bubbles in here, really not very many, like there's one here and one here. But that's really it that I could see. And I did my best to clean it, but now I got fingerprints all over it, so I'll clean it again as it goes out. There's a couple bubbles up in here, but not a lot. But it's just a very pretty vase. I think purple is a really pretty, like spring color. And so this would be with white tulips in here or yellow tulips in here. This would be absolutely fabulous. So, and one of the things I wanted to tell some people that I learned about, that if you are afraid to use your special glass for vase, you can get a clear like Ziploc bag and put water in that inside here. So then the water is not really on your glass. It won't stain your glass. So, and then you can just throw the bag away. Yeah. I learned that from somebody. I can't remember who I learned it from, but it's a great way that you can use your things and not have to worry about, using CLR on it to clean it and stuff like that. So you get a clear bag of, not one with a zipper top, because then you'll see that, but just a clear bag. And then you set it inside there with water, put your flowers in it, and then it'll stay in there, so. My Star of Bethlehem that I made with that little pottery thing, I'm not selling that thing anymore. I'm keeping it.
It's
I love it.
gorgeous.
It came out so good, and now more of the flowers bloom.
Oh,
They're
really?
great. Yeah, I'll pull it out later. But okay. So anyway, so this is the vase. If anybody's interested, it is 11.5 inches tall, and it is heavy. So I just want to let you know that it is a heavy item. So if you're concerned about shipping, just know that. So Yippee wants that. Thank you, Yippee, so much. Thank you, Yippee. I will put that in your box. Okay. Next thing I'm going to show, I'm just going to show these two. This is a cross stitch, and the frame was really beat up. So I took it out of the frame, and it is vintage. So just so you know, the tape is coming off the side, but I would think that you would want to reframe it. It is hand done. And it's all these little birdhouses. And it's probably about 12 by 14 would be the size of the frame that you need. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 birdhouses. And I see I see 2 birds on here. So just a really nicely done. Oh, I didn't put. Why is that not showing? Sorry. It's $8, and it is hand done. You can see the back. And there's no stains on it or anything. But again, the frame was really beat up, and it had no glass in it either. So that's why I was just like, I'm just going to take it out. Plus, it'll ship easier for you guys. So there you go. It's a birdhouse. And I like to show things with birds. I love birds. I love them. I have bird feeders and hummingbird things outside. So those are my 2.
So another idea for things like that is if you happen to be recovering some sort of album, and you're maybe deciding you want it to be a bird album, or it's your cookbook that you want to redo and keep recipes in.
Very good idea.
Rounded cross stitch works really great for a front cover of a journal or a book like that. And
what a great idea.
if you don't want it to be as tight against the flushness, you can always add a layer of batting, and then you can have a little cush. So if you want to add some like brads or some things to go through and give you depth, it's always an option.
Fabulous idea. Fabulous.
Thank you. So I wanted to show you a little bit first about what this vintagey stuff, this vintage color that I said I could do on the picture frame, what it would do. So first of all, I am selling these cherubs for $2, and you'll get a pack that looks just like this, brand new, unopened, vintage cherubs. You can then do what you like with it. They are flat on the back. You can add them to a journal. You can add them as an ornament. You can put a magnet on the back of them, or you can turn them into a brooch. When I apply the vintage stuff I have, they will get this kind of a tint to them.
How many of these do you have, Wendy?
The packaged ones I have I have 8 packages of. I have 8 packages of the regular cherubs. These are resin, and there's their description right there. They are 2.5 inch across, 2.5 inches across. And when I add the vintage paste to them that I have, they do this.
Those are neat.
Alrighty. Yeah. And so I haven't painted the eyes. I know the eyes look a little creepy without painting, but I am selling the brooches. I'm going to attach brooch backs to these. And I'm not going to use your standard E6000 to attach these. I'm going to try something new. If it doesn't work out, then they will get attached with E6000. But I'm going to try and attach them with something called Milliput. And hopefully it will give it it's a 2-part epoxy that gives a super fine white finish, and hopefully it will look more like it is embedded into the back, and it will hold it more securely. That's my goal. We'll see if it happens. If not, E6000 is in my glue bag. And then these ones are a little darker. Come on, focus. Come on. And then I'll have, there we go. And then I've got like another one like this one available too. So I'm going to have a couple of different styles of cherubs available. They will be $5 for a brooch. So if anyone's interested, let me know. If not, once the backs are attached, I will be bringing them back again. But I can do this vintage look on that picture frame too. And what'll happen is, of course, as you see with these, the dark will stay in the recesses, and I will buff out the high spots for good highlights. So I will get the eyes painted on these so they don't look quite so creepy. And have these available. So if anybody's interested in these and you know which one you'd like, or I do have a couple other styles that will be available. So I'll get those made up. But if you're interested in one for sure, just let me know and I'll make sure you get first choice when they're done. So yeah, So we got the
They-
cherubs for $2.
They'd be even good for Halloween.
Yeah, okay. I had this idea and people looked at me funny. So I have to ask you guys because you're not going to look at me as funny. We did have this conversation, or someone in this area did have a conversation last week about murder bunnies, if I'm not mistaken. So I didn't know if I should
Murder
darken
bunnies.
some of these up. I was going to go murder cherubs. I didn't know if I should
Yes,
paint their eyes red
yes,
and make
red.
some creepy ones,
Yep.
or just leave them as they are.
No, they definitely need red eyes.
So we need a
Definitely.
couple of creepy ones. I can make some classic ones and I can make some creepy ones because I know how to make creepy. So any feedback in the comments or from emails about what you'd like to see done differently with these cherubs, you let me know, because if nobody's interested in, I did get your message, Chrissy. If nobody else is interested in buying them in a package like this, then I will just decorate them all up and we'll see. Yippee says creepy. Okay, that's always good to see.
Yeah, because you could like do creepy eyes and then put fangs on them like vampires too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
with
can
the
I also have glow in the dark stuff, so we can make them glow in the dark as well.
Oh, that's so cool.
Okay. Time for Wendy to get
green.
creepy.
Oh,
Green.
Wendy, that would look good.
Yep.
Like Asian kind of green.
The copper patina. I have some copper patina stuff. I might have to give that a whirl. I wonder how well embossing powders stick to these things.
I'm
How
sure
fun
We'll
is
have to
that?
do
as
some
long as it's for it.
experimenting.
That's so fun.
Definitely. So maybe we'll be doing some experimenting with cherubs on Monday as well, because that sounds like fun. All righty. So there's the cherubs, and then I guess
You have
I
your
just have
brooch.
Well, the brooches would be these.
Okay.
This is the brooches I was talking about. Is making the cherubs into brooches, and then they would be $5 as a brooch. And I'll get some done up on Monday. So if anybody watches the show on Monday, you can put a little tomorrow morning. You can either give me a little input then, or watch it in the replay and give me some feedback. And we'll get some crazy brooches made. We'll get some.
At what
creepy
time
brooches
again,
made.
Wendy, was your show tomorrow? Can you remind
My
me?
show is at 9 a.m. Pacific time. So an
Okay,
hour
so-
before you guys. I
Yeah,
think.
an hour before us, Chrissy.
Okay.
Yeah. So, all righty. And then I guess I can do my last thing at the same time, or I can go again. I can go later since this was kind of 2 items.
Oh, okay.
Heard of Jack's green patina. Puts beautiful patina on copper. Same day. I don't think I have heard of that. So I will have to look into that. Yippee! Thank you. I'm a metal freak, so any kind of information in that direction, I appreciate.
Yes, thank you. That's interesting.
Okay, so I have 2 items, and I'll go backwards. This one is the fairy. I didn't put wings on her yet because I don't know where I put the wings. So she has purple hair, cute eyes, and a dress. She has no wings yet because I don't know where I stuck the wings.
She's cute.
Isn't she? So I had another. I couldn't find the other fairy thing I had. I'll have to bring it to Mondays. But I had a fairy boot house thing. So this one's only $6. And I'll if someone is interested in her having wings, I'll put some wings on her. Or I'm sure you could put some jewelry on her. Oh, I can maybe put seashells as her wings.
Oh, that'd be cute.
But if I put seashells, that's going to cost an additional dollar amount. Just to let you guys know.
Yeah, that would
Okay.
be cute.
So now I have a trinket. This one is a starting bid at 15 because it has a bling on it. And this one's a little bit different. So I did color the bottom of it. You guys won't be able to see it. It sparkles. So I colored it with a sparkly shine that won't come off. And then around the edge has the bling. The starting bid for this one is 15.
That's gorgeous.
And this one, oh, let me take the rings out. So this one, I put a vintage seashells. This was like a old earring that I had. And I put a vintage button on here, and I embellished it with some beads and charms and pearls that I had that are vintage.
Yippee would like that.
Around. It's a starting bid of 15.
Oh, okay.
So Yippee has it starting off at 15.
All right.
And then in the inside, I put one little pearl.
Oh,
like a hidden little treasure thing.
I love all the different colors that are in there. So, I mean, it's filled with everything. Like, you could put it in any room. The purples, the pinks, there's golds. Really, just really pretty.
Yeah, the other ones, it was really crazy because once I started painting it with the coating, there's a shiny coating. Some of the shells started turning different colors. So it enhanced the purples and the pinks and the other colors.
Oh, that's
so
neat.
I painted some that were looking weird and yucky, but once I painted it, it had this really pretty emerald green and purple in it.
I mean, even in a display for like a beach display in the summertime, that would be just so cute.
So it sits like that, and then you could put any of your beautiful items in it. And I put a coating on it, so I don't know if you would want to use it to put like a soap dish. It's actually kind of small for it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really cute. It really is cute.
This one turned out really beautiful. I'm waiting for my other one to dry, but I'll have another one tomorrow. So yeah, it turned out really pretty. So if anyone else is interested, you could put in another bid higher than 15 because it's a starting bid. And this one's called a conkle shell. I think I have a couple more, but I don't know where I put them. But I handpicked each and every single one of the seashells. So they're one of a kind. So each one I make is really different from the other.
I just love the gold in there. I just think that just like elevates it. I don't know. It's something about it. It just puts it up there.
Yeah, there's gold and silver in this one. So there's gold here on this side, and then there's silver on here.
Oh, that's okay.
So, and it has that AB crystal that I love. And I know you guys love. All right. So no one else is interested. I'm going to start counting it down. So going once. Going twice. And final warning. All right. And this one is sold to Yippee.
Congratulations. That's a really nice buy, Yippee. Really nice.
That was letter G. All right. Chrissy, you're next?
Yeah. Okay. So I am going to find. Okay. So first, here's the flower arrangement. Look how much more they opened up.
Oh my gosh, that did.
Look at they're just staying beautiful. So this is the little pottery frog, if you remember from last week. And then I bought this bunch of flowers for $3.99, I think it was, or $4.99. And then I took 3 of the stems, cut them, stuck them right on the flower frond, and then took 3 of the flower tips off and put them on the bottom. That's all I did. And it just
Chrissy,
came out.
I wonder if you can bury these flowers and try to grow them.
I don't know. Maybe
'Cause
when they
some-
dry out, I'll.
When they dry out, they usually have seeds.
Yeah, I'll
'Cause
look and see.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
That would be beautiful.
All right. They came out. It came out beautiful, so I was thrilled.
Yeah, it did.
Where's my Easter one? All right, let me. Oh, here's Easter. Okay, so this is from Hong Kong. So it is a vintage piece. It is a little frame, and on the back it says to. It looks like Tory Norker. To Tory Norker from Hong Kong. And you can see the nails in it, so it is an older piece. They're called Star of Bethlehem. So Star of Bethlehem is what these were particularly called, and I'd never seen them before, so I wasn't sure how long they would last. You know, I was really hoping to find irises, but I saw these and I was really pleased with them, so I got my money's worth out of them. I was thrilled with them.
I have Star of Bethlehems, and mine don't get that big, so I don't know what the difference between yours and mine are, but oh my gosh, they are gorgeous.
I think
Now, are yours white?
Is warmer climate,
Yes,
though.
mine are white, but they're much smaller to the ground, and it's a much smaller plant. And they're a bulb.
Yeah, these stems were like this high. They were big stems.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's a thick stalk kind of thing.
I'm gonna put mine into pots, and hopefully then I can fertilize them, and I'll get much better.
Yeah, I'd be curious because I wonder if they would do well here though, because if you're kind of more temperate than we are, I don't know, might be too dry for them here. So this is a silk embroidered birds, and it is on a piece of silk, and it says Happy Easter. This on the outside is a piece of paper that said Happy Easter, and then somebody put birds with an Asian design to it on a piece of silk, and it's from Hong Kong, and it's an older piece. Now I will tell you, this frame right here, it has a little bit, I tried to get it off, but it's like a smudge here and a smudge down here on the bottom, but I didn't want to scratch it. So, but it doesn't look like it's coated with anything. So this is something, this frame you easily could paint a color in your house, like a green or any color really, but it's just really cute. And I think they did a really nice job on it. I did not open the back, so I don't know what it's on, if it's just kind of just flat in there, if it's on a piece of cardboard, I don't know. Because I did not want to open the back, because I figured if I open it up, forget it. You know, they'll never go back in there again. So this is going to be $7, just to buy it now. Happy
That's a
Easter,
good deal, Chrissy. That's hand embroidered, because my dad used to have, he had big mural ones that we'd never framed yet, and that one's handmade for sure.
5.5 by 7.5. Yeah, and they really did a nice job with the birds and the flowers and the leaf. So the background is kind of an off-white, and then this Easter is a lighter color, as you can see. But it's just something that's really cute. And it says Happy Easter, so it's a nice little giveaway too if you have somebody going to visit, maybe in assisted living, and they don't have a lot of room to put a lot of like Easter things out. This is something you could get a little stand for, to put this out there for them. I think that'd be really cute. And it's just bright and sunshiny and happy. So anyway, so that's that one. The next one is something I made. So it's an assemblage. Let's see. It's going to be, the words are going to be cat for this. So let me show you what I did. And I did not put this out on any of the reels to show you. I just wanted to kind of surprise you guys. Venus. So if you remember maybe about a couple months ago, I had a cat mug. So here's the cat mug. And I turned it into a pincushion. So these are little tiny balls of yarn. and there's a fuzzy thing. And then on his head, I put a little charm that's a cat sitting by like the moon. You can see the moon. And I got a piece of fabric that kind of matches the colors in here. And I made it soft and plushy. I put some pins in there for you. And then on the back is a little kitty charm. And the way that you would, there's more to this. So what's nice about this is it can sit on the shelf. And then if you're ready to go sewing, you can just carry it with the handle, which I thought was cute. But you're going to also get this miniature little basket of yarn to make it a little assemblage. This is a vintage needle holder. And these are gold eyes from Austria. So these needles have gold eyes from Austria. And it's a very, very delicate pouch. So there's the needles, original needles. So that goes with it. So you would have your assemblage. I'll show you. So this is your shelf. So you would have your assemblage like this with the little yarn. And then you're also going to get this hand-carved wooden crochet needle. So it is hand-carved. And then you're going to get this cute little Arizona thimble from me. Arizona. So you're getting all of that for $15. And again, this is originally a cup. And so when you're ready to go sewing, you can walk around like this. And I put this piece of broken jewelry, like I said, is a cat. I don't know if you're going to be able to see. The cat is sitting like in front of the moon. And then there's a little cat paw print right here on there. And so you can use it for needles, or you could put hat pins in it if you have a hat pin collection. The charms can easily come off if you wanted to. I just thought it was kind of cute. And again, you're getting the basket of the mini yarn. There's some buttons in there. There's the needles, the vintage needles.
Chrissy, did you make the little bottles, the little balls of yarn?
No, I found them. Hold on, I found them, and the colors just match so well. So I just glued them on, but it came out really cute. I thought it came out really cute. But
yeah, it did.
And then these are so old. In fact, it just says Austria. And the little threader is made in Germany. It's marked Germany. So I glued that onto that. So just so you know. And then this is like a paper pouch. So it's very, very delicate. And then there's all the gold eye needles in there. And then the Arizona thimble is a souvenir, but it's an older souvenir. So it says Arizona, and then there's sugar. What do they call them?
Hummingbird?
No, Capelli. A Capelli dancer on the other side. So it says Arizona on that side, and the Capelli dancer. So you could put that up on here. It could sit on the top on one of your things. And you got this cute little walkaway. And again, this is old because this is a hand-carved crochet needle. So if you have somebody who crochets, this is a cute display, or sews, it's a cute display. But
that's fun.
That's that one. Ow, my fingers are killing me today. All right. And then I think I might have showed this last time. I'm just going to show it again just because I don't remember. If I did, oh no, I didn't. Hold on. Okay. Department 56. If there's anybody who collects Department 56, these I think are for winter scene, but you probably could use these in the fall too. I'm not sure. So these are birch trees from Department 56. So I'll show you the box. Now it says a set of 6. There are not 6 in here. There are only 5. And I'm going to sell them separately because not everybody wants 5 birch trees, but they're brand new. They're the little miniature birch trees. They got the little tag on them. It says, shape me by bending my branches, as if they had to tell you that. So they're little birch trees with a little stand. They're going to be $3 each. I do have 5 of them. Maybe I have 6. One,
Oh,
2,
those are
3.
so pretty, Chrissy. I know
Actually,
someone.
I do have 6. I do have 6, and they're brand new in the box.
I know someone that owns those, and they put them on their mantle, and they put twinkle lights behind them. They're so gorgeous.
And they're different heights too, which I didn't
Mhm.
realize. Like there's some that are shorter, this one's a little taller, but they're all brand new. They've never been used. So, and it is Department 56, so they'll come in the box. So you got like 2 really tall ones. I mean, you could use this in a fall display too. You've
Oh
got
yeah.
2 medium size, and then 2 of the smaller. So 2, 4, 6. So these are the smaller ones. These are the medium ones. And they're wire, so you can bend them to kind of shape them the shape you want them to be. And then 2 of the taller ones. Ooh. So they're $3 each if anybody's interested. So that would be 18 for all of them. I would, if you buy them all, I would do it for 15. So, and again, they're Department 56. They come in their original box, and they're just birch trees for decorating. So I think they're cute. I think they're cute. And they are marked on the bottom of each one. So, all right, those are mine.
All right. Yes. All right, Wendy, you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Oops, sorry, everything's in the way.
You tell me which one you want.
I want the Lincoln Logs. The first thing, I'm going to do a starting bid on these of $12. You will get the box as well because they fill the box. And it's just so much easier to ship it the way it is. So, it is, I should have counted. I apologize. I haven't. So you've got the long regulars, you've got your medium size. It's got a little bit of everything in here. It's got the green halves, you've got some wooden halves, all your itty bitties. And you even have, which I had never seen before, the roof sections. Now these are used, original Lincoln log. You can tell they're used, of course, and they're in pretty good condition. Some of them been colored on a little bit, the roof sections. Exactly. So these are excellent parts. They can be used to build other things, assemblages. Another long one. It's $12 starting bid if anyone's interested. Some more mediums, some more halves, a lot of little ones, some smaller halves. Like I said, there's a little bit of crayon, but everybody expects that when they've been around. So these have been gently used. And I'm trying to show you all the ones that have been, you know, marred up or marked on or damaged. And they really aren't that bad. A little bit of damage there. Yeah. So if anyone's interested in the Lincoln Logs, it's $12. And it's a nice full box. Oh, that one's been got a little chunk out of it. All right. So there's the Lincoln Logs. If anyone is interested. And then my last item for me, and then the next time I come around, I'll do my recap, is for $5. This is a 1980s
1980s. 1980s.
vintage pair of heart earrings.
Vintage pair of heart earrings.
And then the next time I come around, I'll do my recap. Is for $5. This is a 1980s vintage pair of heart earrings. And then the next time I come around, I'll do my recap. They are pierced on the back. They will come, of course, with their ear backs. And I don't believe they're marked. Let me remove one and double check. Nope, no markings on the back. They are nice and clean. And so these are $5 for the pair. And yep, go together nice straight backs on them. Perfect for Valentine's Day. It's amazing how hearts never go out of style. Here we go. There's a good shot on them. All right. So, once again, whatever you see here, if you're interested in, please feel free to leave a message in the comments or email me at wendyswackywarehouse@gmail.com. Just remember, Wendy is spelled with an IE. In 1 week, these will all be listed on Mercari. All righty.
They're fun for Valentine's Day. That would be fun for Valentine's Day.
Okay. Let me show you guys. And let's see. After I show you guys, yeah, Chrissy will have. Let's see. The next one I have are stylists. These stylists are just $8. If you guys are interested, they're stylists and they're pens. So I'll show you guys a couple designs. You tell me if you like them. So how the stylus works is you hold on to the top and then you pull. And there's the pen, writes with black ink. And then there's the tip for the stylus. You can look at, this is the one I made Chrissy.
And that's a little clip-on. Remember those clip-ons in the 70s? And
I
80s?
know. I love.
And you found one.
You did?
You did. You sent that to me.
Oh, yes. Here's a Mickey one, a mini one, I mean. This one's on a fuchsia pink stylist. Then here is one with a goldfish with the wizard. It has a wizard hat and he's holding a wand.
Hi, Jay Martin.
Hey, Jay Martin. Here's another green one. This one's a more blingy one with a disco ball. Yeah, this one has purple. This one has purple diamonds right here and a little disco ball. So it's really fun.
I like the disco ball.
Isn't that fun? Here's a purple one. This one's a dark purple with a bow. And then I have a rainbow guy, kind of rainbow. There's a rainbow bead on top of his head, like a hat. And he has a bling collar, or she, whoever. Okay, that's a yellow one. And then I have two more. I have a black one with a heart and a pink ball. And an EXO one. That's green. With a little sprinkle.
Yes, Jay Barton. They're pens, right, Caroline? They're not are they stylists or pens?
They're both.
They're both.
Yeah. So here's the stylus part. And then you hold on to the base, and that is the pen part. So it's 2 in 1, and they're $8
Again,
each.
Great Easter basket fillers. Great little gift for anybody.
All right. And that is mine. Back to you, Chrissy.
Okay, so I'm going to show, and then Wendy's going to do her recap, and then Caroline's going to do her recap, and then we have our final giveaway. So hold on, don't go anywhere. You may get the opportunity to win a free giveaway. So the last 3 items are going to be very quick. I'm going to show you this. This is a very, very old embroidered doily, handmade, and it's got a little Scotty dog on it. Very, very cute. Actually, there's two Scotty dogs. There's one here and one looking up over the fence. I will tell you there is a little stain right up here. I don't know if it'll come out. I really didn't want to play with it because I was afraid. Some of the stitches are loose because of its age. I'm going to say this is probably an antique. I'm going to say it's probably not just vintage. I'm going to say it's probably antique. And I'm saying that because of the special lace that this looks like it's all handmade on the side. So it's really very pretty. It does need to be ironed. You could put it in a frame if you wanted to. I don't know that I would put this lace in a frame because it's kind of, yeah, I don't know that it will stay that flat. I'm not sure. But he's only $3. And again, two little Scotty dogs. One's looking over the fence. One isn't. Is in front of the fence. And I just think it's kind of cute. And it's only $3, but it is old. And again, for disclaimer, that's the only place I see a little stain, but it's right up here, the little discoloration. But it's very cute. At first I thought it was a pillow cover because it's really kind of like a little heavier than I expected it to be. But I just thought it was very cute. And I think the Scotties are done really well. Okay, so that's $3. And then I've got this handmade chair. So I bought this chair because I was going to do an assemblage with it. But I really haven't come up with anything that I might want to do with it. So I thought that somebody who has a dog collection, you might like this. This is only $7. And it is made by Walter Moeller. I won't give you his address so you don't go and bother him. But he lives in Mesa. And he made his own little tag here. And it's all hand done. If you can look at the joints in it, it's all hand done. See how it's routed together here? I mean, he did a really nice job on this. So it can be painted. You could put some flowers on here. You could also put like a little terracotta, a small one terracotta pot that has some fake flowers in it and maybe a little mini quilt to put over the top. It would just be so cute. But it really would be cute. I don't know. If it doesn't sell, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do a little, I'll paint it. I didn't really want to paint it because he really, Walter, you did it, man. You did it, Walter. You didn't just make a chair. You made the chair. Right, Walter? I'm not sure if Walter's maybe around still because it's kind of old, but it's very well done. So if you're interested in that, it's a doll chair, $7, and Walter did a good job. All right, last thing, last one, and then I'm going to go buy a roast beef, I think, and make some roast beef. This is, if you get a chance, I put a video out. It's called Saturday Picky Night. And I put a cooking video out I put it out this morning, but I did it yesterday. I made some cranberry sauce. I made 2 batches. I made regular, and then I made some with some jalapenos from my garden. I don't know how that's going to come out. We'll see. So this, I think I did show this last week, but I don't remember. So this is an apothecary jar. It's a small jar, small brown jar. It's $8. It has the number 5 on the bottom right here. Yeah, right there. 5. There are no chips, no cracks. It's still got the plastic protector in there to protect from getting chips and cracks. It is 4 inches high, about 4 inches wide.
Chrissy.
And, yes.
She said you should paint Van Gogh on the chair. Oh, a Van Gogh painting?
Oh gosh, I'm not a painter.
You could probably print the image and transfer it onto it too. Or
you
get a
like
mini
Starry
picture.
Night?
Yeah,
are you talking about like Starry Night or anything?
Yeah, I would almost get like a mini picture, like a painting, and put it on there.
Oh, like a decoupage.
Yeah. That would be cool.
All right, buying space. Now you just threw this idea in my head. Thank you very much. There's not enough running around up there. All right, I'm going to look for it.
That or see if you have a miniature painting. and put that
There's
on.
another Van Gogh, not Starry Night. There's one that has pink. Is it the lotus
Oh.
flower one?
No, is it the one with the sunflowers?
Ooh, the sunflowers would be cute.
The sunflower one with the vase?
Okay.
That would be pretty.
All right, maybe next week. Yeah, maybe next week you might see it. I'm gonna say probably doubtful because my week is pretty packed full, but there's a very good possibility it may get started, just like my Bigfoot back here.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you for that idea. That's a good idea.
Yeah, that is.
I bought it because I wanted to do something with it because I thought it was so cute. But that's a good idea. And maybe a little pot of sunflowers. If I could find quilt thrown over chair with a kitty and yarn, oh, that would be cute too.
Oh, how cute would that be?
Stop it now. All of you, stop it.
Chrissy, wait.
I can't.
What if you
mind's on overload.
Put the chair next to the pincushion, though? It could hold that stuff. The basket of pincushion? That'd be cute.
Oh my God. Are you an art major? I have to know, buying space. Are you an art major? His picture. I wonder if I could get, all right, here you go. I could get a mini of the picture of the painting of the chair, put it in a frame, paint the chair a color that kind of coordinates with that, and then put the picture leaned up on the chair.
Yeah, I like that.
And a quilt to put over the chair. Okay.
That would be cute. Next to your kitty pincushion.
I'll never get to sleep tonight. Because my mind is going to be racing like anybody's business.
Yeah.
So, thank you. That's a great idea. I think I might do that. Okay, put you to hold. You're on hold. Okay, so this jar is $8. That's all I'm going to say. You know what it is. It's a jar. It's a brown jar, but some people collect the whole canister set. So if you don't have the small one, here is the small one. All right. So Wendy's recap is coming up. A connoisseur of art. Well, you weren't here earlier. Do you remember these buying space from college? So I bought an art book, a vintage art book, because I wanted to look through it for some pictures, which maybe I'll find Van Gogh in there. I don't know. But the girl who had the book, she was an art major, and this is her essay. She got a B- on it. She didn't do so good. But hi, Leanne. Good morning. So here's her little essay. But anyway, I found that. All right, Wendy, it's up to you now. I'm done talking. Now I can't. I got to write all this down.
All right.
All right. Good morning, Leanne. So I'm going to do a quick recap already this morning. I didn't bring as much as usual. We're trying to be a little selective and trying to find some new stuff in my stash that I need to get rid of to bring to you guys. So we'll start at the beginning and work our way across. So the Squishmallow from Claire's, the 4-inch avocado is $7. I'm asking $7 for Mickey. He doesn't have his tag, but he's a 10-inch Mickey. The white picture frame is not metal. It's a heavier resin, very thick, very beautiful, kind of lustrous. Let me bring that up to show you. There you go. So it's got a really cool design in there. And if you like, I can tint this to a vintage color. This darker vintage color. So it could look like this in the darks and the highlights if you would like. And then, so this was $8 starting bid for the picture frame. And then we have the Pampered Chef Gardens of the Heart from 1996 cookie mold for $8. It does have its original book with it still as well. And then we have this vintage black necklace with the nice pendant there. This is an acrylic or a plastic. These are not glass or metal. So we have that, or glass or stone. And the necklace was $7. We have Pinocchio keychain for $5. Gotta love a little Disney. So This is, believe it or not, most of the Disney I have. And then we have the $2, and you can get a package of the resin cherubs for your own decorating purposes with a flat back. Or if you like, I'm going to be putting brooch backs on these, and you can get a cherub brooch from me for $5. And then we have the Lincoln Logs. Oops, the box of Lincoln Logs for $12. And the Heart Vintage Earrings for $5 if you're interested. All right. And I think that is my recap. Sorry, words are failing me again today.
Nope, that's fine. If you guys see anything you're interested in and you like, just leave a comment below, either on my channel or Chrissy's channel, or we'll let Wendy know. Otherwise, you could always just email Wendy too if you're interested on anything in particular. She may have it.
Oh, yeah.
She has everything.
Well, yes. I'm trying to get my everything supply just a smidge lower. And then once I get settled, within a year and a half, I know I will be moving, and I don't know where. And so I am trying to clean out some of my stash stuff. And unless you put in a request for it, I may not restock when I find it out in the world, out in the universe. So, but if it is something you're looking for, please let me know, because sometimes just putting it out into the universe delivers it. So,
yeah,
you know,
and if you see something you like, make sure you claim it, because when you won't have it.
Yeah.
So claim it while you can.
I don't plan on restocking any vintage jewelry. As soon as I start, like the vintage necklaces and the vintage earrings, and I'm calling vintage from 1990s, mid to early 90s, into the 80s and the 70s and the 60s. So,
all good years.
Jewelry, yeah, all good years, all good stuff. And like I said, it's one of those things that I'm doing my best. I'm not buying containers full of unknown jewelry bits and parts, because that's something I have a real hard time not purchasing. And that I have to stop. The trims, I've got a lot of them. I have to stop buying the extra trims, and I need to start bringing them out to you guys. Yeah, so like I say, unless there's a request for it, or I know you guys are out there looking for it, I have to do my best to contain myself. So I don't bring in any more to weigh me down when it comes to moving time.
Okay, thank you, Wendy.
So, yeah. I hear that.
All right, here we go. Here is my recap. Thank you guys for all coming. Don't forget to thumbs up. We really appreciate you. And hello and welcome, everyone. Okay. Here are EXO letters, Scrabble tiles. You get 8 of them for $3 a pack. I have several packs of these if you're interested. I have a cat and a flower hair clip. They're only $4 each. There's a cat one, and they work really well. Cat and a sunflower flower one. I have a red spool, $5 is vintage. Okay, $5 if you're interested in that. Then I have this little cat, the New Year kitty cat, lucky cat that's sitting on a little dome. You could fill the little dome with whatever treat you want. You just pull up the lid and you can open it. It's really cute. $6 for that. And then, let's see, I had a yellow necklace that was 30 inches long. if anyone's interested. Looks like that. Has a button clasp. $6. That's yellow.
That was pretty. That was a very pretty necklace.
Thanks. I had this little fairy guy. $6 for her. And then I had my pen / stylus. You guys could go watch the replay on these. These are different ones I have. Okay. They're $8.
And don't forget, Easter is right around the corner, so you want some of those cute little things to put in the baskets that's not just candy, because we don't need all that candy.
Right? All right. That's my recap. Back to you, Chrissy.
All right, so we're going to do our last giveaway. If you're still in here, anybody can play. You don't have to have purchased anything. And this is how we do it. Each of the ladies and myself are going to pick a number. We're going to hold the number up in front of you. And so you're going to put a 3 number in the chat. And then we'll see who, can I see the bow? Jay Martin would like to see the bow pen, I believe. The bow pen.
Yeah,
The
give me
purple
one
one?
second.
I think it's
So while I show this, you guys pick your 3 numbers and put it in the chat. Just keep in mind you do have to pay for the shipping, so pick 3 numbers and put it in the chat, and those will be your 3 numbers to claim for the giveaway. This is a silver one for the stylus.
that one's cute.
I do have a regular pen. Those are $8. Here's a blue and a red one.
Ooh, that blue one's pretty.
This red one has a heart, and this blue one just has a bling. So they're only $8 if you're interested in any of those. So pick your numbers and put them in the chat.
And I've got my number up. Wendy's got her number up. Caroline's going to put her number up. Yep. We'll give a few minutes for you guys to jump in here. While you're putting your numbers in, Wendy, what do you have coming up this week?
Well, I've got my crafting tomorrow morning. And then I don't have anything scheduled for the rest of the week, but I think there probably will be a sale in there somewhere, maybe a pop-up sale, or maybe I'll join Caroline on Friday if she'll have me. Something to that effect.
Excellent. So again, you'll know when she goes live if you have notifications turned on her channel. And Caroline, what are you doing this week?
So I have a Magic Monday with you tomorrow, right after we're doing it, right? Is it after Wendy? No, yours is Wendy. Yours is before ours?
Yeah.
Yes, mine is an hour before yours.
So Wendy's doing crafting. Then after Wendy, I'll do a sale with Chrissy on Mondays. And then Friday, this Friday, I'm not going to have a sale, Wendy.
You want it, maybe I'll just have to pop on and do one on my channel then.
But if you want one earlier in the week, I can.
We'll think about it.
Yeah. Yes, so Leanne.
Yes,
Leanne, you're going to put 3 numbers from 0 to 9. 3 numbers.
So maybe I'll pop on Friday, and maybe I'll schedule myself up, and you'll see that there's an upcoming on Friday morning for me.
All right. So I'm going to type.
I love it, Leanne.
Because we wrote down 3 random we each picked 1 number, so it's kind of like a lottery system.
And we have not talked to each other about what number we have chosen or any of that.
Wait, Shanika, did you change your numbers?
So I have well, we can do a couple times, but let me just go back to where did we start up here? I just want to make sure okay, so the first one I saw was Barb, and then I saw Jedit and Gigi and Shanika, and then I see Leanne and Shanika, and okay. And then so I put stop in. Okay, so show us your numbers. What do we got there, Wendy?
Oh, gotcha.
I have the number 5.
The number 5. Okay, Caroline.
You're okay. I got number 3.
3 and number 1. So 5, 3, 1. Does anybody have all 3? I don't think so, but let's see.
Oh no, you're fine.
Okay, Shanika so far has 2. 5, 3, 1. 5, 3, 1. So Shanika, I think, is it. Does anybody else see anything different? I think Shanika is it. She had 2 of the numbers. Wait, where is it? She had 3. Wait, yeah, 3 and 5. She had 3 and 5. So Shanika, you're the winner. So let me tell you what you're going to win. So you have your choice. So you let me know which one you would like, okay? So I have to be very careful how I say this. A shelf sitter. It's a little Easter bunny. He sits on the shelf. He's got his little Easter basket. So you got that. Hold on. You've got a carved little tiny conch shell that has a goldfish on it. Hand carved. I'm throwing this one in because I wasn't sure how many winners. You've got this little 2-ounce Jägermeister for you to hold your hot cocoa in. It's 2 ounces. It's stainless steel. Or you've got these wine markers. They're silicone and they're very funny. So one of them, so if you have friends over and you give them a glass of wine, you don't tell them, but you give them one. This one says whiner. This one says cheers. This one says classy. This one says bottoms up. This one says, I think, give me another. And then this one says snob. So you would give that one to the person you don't like the most. So those are your choices. I don't know why I can't see this. There you go. Okay. Oh, Gigi has 2 of the 3 too? How am I not seeing all this? Gigi. Oh, yes, you do. So Gigi, so Shanika and Gigi, both of you. So let's go to Shanika wants the bunny. Okay. Shanika, you got the bunny. Gigi, which one would you like? I've got the Jägermeister, the silicone, and the shell. So I'm just waiting to hear from Gigi. Gigi does too. It's a very confusing day. Along with the free gift that you got, I am also going to send you one of these little pineapple cakes. Yay! The Jägermeister. That's my girl. That's my girl. So you're all, whoever won today is getting your gift and your pineapple cake from, it's a Asian pineapple cake. It's like a little thing. So yes, you got it. Thank you guys so much for being patient with us as we're trying to figure out this game, and for playing along with us. I so appreciate that. That's fun. Let me put that back up there and this over here. All right. I can't thank you all enough for being on here. And yes, pineapple cake.
You can get them at Target, Janet.
They're delicious. Thank you all for coming on, spending some time with us. We do hope to see you again during the week at one of our other shows. And be kind, be nice, be safe. If you're going to get bad weather, make sure you're prepared. And I'm just telling you that because I can't. And thank you all.
Good to see you all again.
All right. You guys have a wonderful day and have a wonderful weekend, and we'll catch you guys next week. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.